Today is Fabulous Friday, and I am now live on YouTube. Hey, everybody. Welcome to my YouTube channel live. And hello to those of you who are also on my Instagram screen. Today, it is Friday in my home state, in my hometown of Charlotte, North Carolina, USA. This is as much practice for me as it is for you, English language learners, to have an opportunity to hear about some idioms that you may be familiar with, or you may wish to know more about the particular idiom. Whatever the case may be, if I do talk about an idiom you're interested in knowing more about, just let me know that, and I will dive deeper into that particular idiom. Or if there is an idiom that you have in mind you'd like to know more about, then if you let me know that, I will dive deeper into that idiom if I am familiar with it. Now, I want to say one thing that many English language learners perceive is that once they have heard an idiom, it would suggest that everyone else that speaks English would be familiar with the idiom if it is an English idiom. And that's not necessarily true. Just like many vocabulary words are introduced into the dictionary every year and republished, the same could be true of an idiom. So it may be that there are some freshly new arriving idioms that I may not be familiar with, but I'll try my very best to decipher what it might mean if I'm given enough information about that. So let's dive into our first idiom. And if you've seen the introductory page on YouTube, it is a bullet that is in the mouth of an individual. And it is bite the bullet. You may be asking now, bite the bullet? What exactly does bite the bullet mean? Bite the bullet simply means that you're going to check into or check out something or do something that has been daunting you, something that has been holding you back, something that is keeping you from becoming or doing what it is that you believe that you're capable of doing. So what you'll do is just bite down on the bullet and you go ahead and do it. Some might say it's like jumping in with both feet. When you're jumping in, regardless as to what the outcome will be, you're going to go ahead and do it anyway. When you're bold enough, brave enough to do something like that, you're making your way towards success. And that's what it means when we say we're going to bite the bullet. Here's an example sentence. He had to bite the bullet and admit his mistake. Let's just say, for example, you had the responsibility of completing the project. Every team member did what they were supposed to do, and the last step was for you to submit the project on time. Now, submitting the project on time may mean that you would have to stay late or you would have to come in early. Whatever the case may be, it was up to you to get the project in on time. Well, the deadline date was Friday, anytime before midnight. That project was to be done and complete. You stayed and you waited for the other project members, team members to complete the task that they had at hand to do. And you waited past 5 o'clock, you waited past 6 o'clock, 7 p.m., 8 p.m., and 9 p.m. It was then that you decided this project will not be finished, and you went home. Unbeknownst to you, the project was completed at 11:30 p.m., which did allow sufficient time for you to render the project complete. Unfortunately, you made the mistake of not doing that, and the project was not scheduled or submitted as scheduled. Hey, Anna, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm Dr. Priscilla, and I'm really happy to see you on Instagram. Tell me where you're from and if you're familiar with idioms. The idiom that I'm talking about now is bite the bullet, Anna. So let me know if you are familiar with the idiom bite the bullet, which means accepting or taking on the responsibility to do something that is not necessarily a favorable situation or circumstance. But you, in this case, in this scenario, you have agreed or you had agreed to submit the project on time, and the project could be submitted anytime from um, the morning of on Friday until midnight Friday. And you did not do that. So you had to admit that you had failed the mission. You bit the bullet and admitted that you were wrong. Okay, Anna, you're from Armenia. Thank you so much for letting me know. I'm not really sure where Armenia is, but I'm sure it is a wonderful place, and I'm happy that you are joining me from Armenia. I'm going to ask you a quick question. Are you familiar with my YouTube channel? Because I don't recognize your name from my YouTube channel or as someone who has commented on any of the videos that I have presented. So if you have not joined or subscribed to my YouTube channel, I want to invite you to check it out. And it is Speak Excellent English Academy. Speak Excellent English Academy. When you check us out, let me know what your thoughts are. And in July, not July, I'm sorry, in June, I'm going to have live classes that if you wish, you would most you will be most welcome to join. You want to improve your English skills? Fantastic. This would be a great opportunity for you to improve your English skills. Now I'm going to ask, what do you believe your level of English is? Are you a beginner? Are you an intermediate? Or are you an advanced English speaker? Even though you want to improve your English, you could already be in the advanced category, and I will focus on what will help you even more at a higher level if that is your case. Okay, so you do want to join my live classes. So if you want to join my live classes, what I'm going to do right now is set up. No, I can't do that now. I'd like for you to go to my YouTube channel, Anna, and post a comment. Yes, post a comment on this video. Then I will post the link for the live classes that you will be able to join. How about that? Because on my little phone where you're watching right now, I would have to get the link, type in the link in this tiny little space, and that's very cumbersome for me at the moment. But I want to invite you to look forward to joining the live classes. And you'll see on the YouTube channel, there are lots of students that have already participated in some of my live classes as well. So thank you so much. Okay, you think that you're at an intermediate level? Fantastic. I have lessons for you at the intermediate level as well. Today, we are talking about a variety of idioms. I just discussed the idiom bite the bullet. Now, I'm going to talk about the idiom hit the nail on the head. Hit the nail on the head. When I talk about hitting the nail on the head, it describes exactly what is causing a situation. Or I'm going to talk about choosing a specific situation, and then if someone responds appropriately to that, then that is hitting the nail on the head. Here's a great example, Anna. When you comment on the YouTube channel that is actually live at this very moment, you will be hitting the nail on the head. You are following a directive and responding appropriately. That is when I can say Anna has hit the nail on its head. Now, I want to ask Anna, have you heard of me before? Do you know of Dr. Priscilla? I am Dr. Priscilla. For those of you that will be watching the YouTube replay or joining me live, I'm Dr. Priscilla. I am a native English speaker and I live in the US. I should have let people know that I was live on Instagram, but I forgot to do so. And I don't know that I'll be able to do that while I am here. But I'm going to try to let the people also know on Telegram that I am live at this very moment as well. So I'm waiting. Okay, so you have joined my Facebook. Fantastic. All right. Well, I'm also active on Facebook, and I look forward to interacting with you more again there as well. So that notification will also go out on the Facebook page, and those individuals who are on the Facebook page will also receive the notification. And if you would like to join, I would love to have you there as well. So just for a second, I'm going to post on to my Facebook page. Dr. Priscilla is now live on YouTube and on Instagram. Please join if you are available to do so. All right, so I posted that now on my YouTube live. And okay. So Anna, you joined during the coronavirus. Yes, I talked to a lot of students in 2020 and 2021 because a lot of people, just like people here in the States, we were at home. I think I could call it under quarantine because the virus was so rampant that many people were contracting this comfortable disease, that it was safer and better for most of us to remain at home. And yes, I met a lot of English language learners during that period of time. And I'm happy to know that you were one of the students at that time. And when we get together, I will remember more about you. I want to encourage you, Anna, to go to the YouTube channel and see the wonderful videos that I believe that they're wonderful videos that I have created within the past few weeks. Now I'm going to discuss yet another idiom. So we've got bite the bullet, hit the nail on the head. And an example sentence of hit the nail on the head is her comment about the budget hit the nail on the head. Her comments about the budget hit the nail on the head. Thank you, Anna, for agreeing to follow me on YouTube. When you do that, Anna, when you follow me on YouTube and you click that bell, then maybe I think you click it twice, then you will also know when I'm going live on YouTube. You will also know when I'm posting something on YouTube as well. That way, you won't miss anything that I post. I know, of course, people get busy. You may not be able to watch and see everything that I post, but hopefully, the majority of the things that I post will be beneficial for you. What I've tried to do on my YouTube channel, especially, is to make sure that um, the videos for now are short enough to help the learner determine whether what I'm presenting is going to be beneficial for them or not. So as you listen and as you watch, you can determine whether it is going to be good for you. I'm going to try and copy. I had to move. Oh, that's a great question, Anna. Anna, I am from the United States. I live in the state of North Carolina, which is in the USA. It is on the East Coast, and the weather here is perfect today. It is about 82 degrees, which is warm, but it's quite comfortable. We are expecting a little rain later on today, but whether it rains or not, it's a great day to be outside, or as I'm doing now, it's a great opportunity for me to take time to speak with my family of online learners. So let me post this again. Posting Dr. Priscilla is live on YouTube now. So let's go ahead and post that and see. So, wow, very nice. I have a great wish to be in America. All right. So, if that is a wish for you to be in America, the thing that I would say and suggest that you do is create your plan, your strategy. What do you need to do? You want to learn American English, but you mostly speak British English. That's perfectly fine that you speak British English. There is a difference between American English and British English. However, the learning curve is not as great as if you did not know any English at all. So I'm really excited about the fact that you do speak British English. Mostly, it would be concentration on the accent, perhaps for you. That is what you would want to focus on primarily. And then other aspects of English, such as learning the variety of idioms that we use. Now, let's talk about let the cat out of the bag. Wow, let the cat out of the bag. Now, as we say, let the cat out of the bag, it has nothing to do with an actual cat. It has nothing to do with an actual cat, but it's a secret. So, when you let the cat out of the bag, you've told someone something that was supposed to be quiet. It was supposed to be a secret. No one was supposed to know what it is that you have disclosed. Now that it has been disclosed, it is what we would conceivably say you let the cat out of the bag. You have actually revealed the secret. So, if there was a surprise party, for example, we might say she let the cat out of the bag by telling the date of the party. No one was supposed to know about the party. Well, not necessarily no one, but the person who the party was being held for was not supposed to know that there was a party about to take place. So that is letting the cat out of the bag. Another idiom, Anna, is under the weather. That's a fabulous one, under the weather. During the period of COVID, many people were under the weather. Many people were under the weather. So when we say under the weather, it means that, oh, I don't feel so good. You're not in your best form. You may feel some discomfort, enough discomfort that will let you believe that you need to stay home, perhaps rest and stay in bed. That's being under the weather. Yes, under the weather. But it's not as if you're outside in the rain. It's not outside. You're not outside in the heat of the day. It's just that you don't feel well. You just don't feel well. So you could say, I'm feeling under the weather today. I think I'll stay home. That's a great one that you can use. Now I'm going to ask you, Anna, what idiom are you familiar with? And I'd like to talk a little about that idiom for a few moments with you. Tell me about an idiom that you are familiar with, and I will talk about it. I'll give you a few seconds to type in yours. And while you're typing in yours, the next one that I'll talk about is burn the midnight oil. Burn the midnight oil. Now, burning the midnight oil. Burning the midnight oil. I wonder, what does that mean? Burn the midnight oil. Okay. And so, oh, that is a great one. An early bird catches the worm. An early bird catches the worm. I'm going to type this one in YouTube. An early bird catches the worm. Now, who cares, you might say, who cares that an early bird catches the worm? So let's look at it and explain what it actually means. The early bird catches the worm. We know that in most cases, a bird wakes up early in the morning. Before you even get out of your bed, you hear a bird chirping. That's what we hear birds doing, not only in the morning, mid-morning, and sometimes later in the evening. We can still hear that bird is chirping. But the early bird is a person who starts early, an actual human that starts early and gets the job done. So that's the early bird. And catches the worm symbolizes gaining a reward or an advantage. So if you're able to catch the worm, that means get the prize, get the job, get the car, get the person that you're attracted to, get their attention because you started out early, you were planning, and you wanted to be successful. So you would say, as an example sentence, Jane always arrives at the office before anyone else, believing that the early bird gets the worm, or the early bird catches the worm. Hello, Jasu. Thank you so much for joining. And today, Anna and I are discussing idioms. We're discussing idioms, and I asked Anna to give me an idiom that she would like for me to discuss further. And we're talking about An early bird catches the worm. The idioms themselves are not about the characters in the idiom or the things that are in the idiom, but it symbolizes a concept. If you want to accomplish something, start early. Most likely you will be rewarded with that which you seek. Okay? So, Jasu, please tell me where you are from, and if I'm mispronouncing your name incorrectly, I apologize. And that is my head making the mistake and not my heart. Don't trouble until trouble troubles you. Hmm. Don't trouble until trouble troubles you. Let me think about that one for a moment. I think I've heard of it before, but I'm not necessarily sure how it's used. Don't trouble until trouble troubles you. It's almost to me as if don't worry about something. Don't create problems for yourself by looking for problems. If you're giving a situation that is challenging, yes, accept the fact that it might be challenging, but it doesn't mean that you should concentrate all of your energy and your effort into trying to understand what it is about. So don't trouble until trouble troubles you. You'll know when you need to dive deeper into the trouble when it starts to impact or affect your life. Don't trouble, which means don't bother with something that isn't a situation that you can't handle. However, when the trouble becomes larger than what you can do on your own, then you should attempt to do something about that. Let's see. She decided not to confront her colleague about the rumor until she had more information, following the principle of don't trouble until trouble troubles you. Okay, so again, avoid creating problems, avoid creating new problems. And that hopefully will help you understand how to use it. So let's just say that, let's say you are studying British English or you speak British English. If you were in school and you're understanding your professors, don't trouble yourself with trying to learn American English when you want to do well with your studies. Yeah. All right. So Anna, oh, this is another amazing one. And Jasu, we talked about bite the bullet. We talked about just now, don't trouble until trouble troubles you. I think that that is amazing. Also, we discussed under the weather and let the cat out of the bag. So, Jasu, if there are any phrases that you're familiar with that you'd like to share and talk about, let me know and I will discuss those as well. So, Rome wasn't built in a day. Rome wasn't built in a day simply means that when you undertake a task, Anna, don't rush to complete the task. If you know anything about the Roman Empire, all of those magnificent buildings, the architecture, it was not built in one day. Neither can you solve a gigantic problem in one day. Take your time, think about what it is that you need to do, think about what it is that you want to do, and success will soon follow. All right. So, Anna, I'm going to thank you for joining me today. Those of you that will watch the replay, thank you so much for watching the replay on YouTube. And again, Anna, it's nice to meet you again, and I hope to see you soon in the live sessions. Until my next Telegram, my next Instagram, my next YouTube. Bye, everyone. Enjoy your day.